Kim's Convenience is the story of your typical dysfunctional family, but with a Canadian twist.
I love that the show brings together an incredibly diverse cast in scenes that happen in Toronto all the time, but never make it onto TV.
I think audiences will look at the family and suddenly realize, hey, they're not a lot more different than we are. I think there's a point where we're all kind of holding our breath before it airs, because you're working on it and you think it's good. There's a great feeling around it, but you don't really know until it does get released.
It was this really fun moment at the beginning where nobody had seen the show yet. And that was kind of this cool moment where you were able to enjoy it, but not under complete anonymity. And then, October 11th hit. Everything changed after that.
Every episode, Michael is managing to hit almost 1 million viewers.
Amazing.
This is what you call a Canadian success story. This is good Canadian programming because it's not trying to be earnest. It's actually genuinely, authentically funny.
The show blew up. People love it, and they're always coming up to me at malls, at play places when I'm with my son.
Once I was walking down the street and I heard someone be like, "That's the girl from Kim's." I was like, oh. I was like, do I stop? No, it's kind of weird if I stop.
The premiere episodes, I remember we were kind of all dialed in live tweeting it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, I was blown away. I couldn't keep up. And my feed, it's like 200 more. And I was like, where did these tweets come from?
I do a lot of tweeting supporting Kim's Convenience because when you find a show that isn't stupid and isn't crap and makes you laugh, you have to do everything in your power to make sure that thing survives.
As someone who was an entertainer, I've always been an advocate of promoting things you believe in. And I like the damn show, so I want people to watch it.
It was wonderful, the response, which was, me too, right? There was a lot of that, oh my God, the same thing happened to me, or oh my God, the same thing happened to my cousin.
When I'm watching this, it's like watching parts of my life replayed back to me.
My parents are honestly the exact same as Amma and Appa in the show. It just gets all the ins and outs of being an immigrant in Canada.
It's not specific to just Korean Canadians. The idiosyncrasies of Up are that universal, and that generational conflict is that relatable to everyone.
The show has surpassed that idea that it's a show just talking about this immigrant story, this diverse family. But it's now it's just a funny show, and I think that's something that we're really proud of.
Yeah, it's able to stand on its own legs now and not, just be the ethnic show.
And the Canadian Screen Awards goes to... I knew it. Paul Sung.
I was so surprised. I remember going up and thinking, okay, you won for Best Comedic Actor. Say something funny.
Yeah, I deserve. Yeah, I guess this is my successful face.
But you see in it, I look down and I take a deep breath because it's remember. And then I just started talking.
I have to say that I am an immigrant and I am a Canadian. We might have some cultural differences, but deep down inside, when it comes to family, we are all the same. And that our strength has been and always will be diversity in this country, and I've never been more proud to be a Canadian than right now.
Andrew was sitting next to me, and then I think even as Paul was walking up to the stage, Andrew looks at me and he's like, oh no, I'm gonna cry. And he just starts crying. And I was like, oh no! And so I started crying.
It was the best speech of the night. It was really important speech. It was good. You deserve.
It's like with the show. We act with all our heart, with all our intention. And it's authentic and it's truthful. And people can connect and engage with that. And they want to be part of that too, right? And so when you see something that's from the heart and so brutally honest, then, people want to believe in that. And so,
Anything can happen. Anything is possible. So aim high and keep dreaming. Okay, see you.